It's Ron Reader digs the universe. I'm Ron Reader, and this is Ron Reader Digs the Universe. And tonight, Kamala and the actual left. It's important for me to say actual left so that people know I'm not using the conservative version of the word, which basically means anyone who's not a Nazi, or the mainstream or news media version of the word, which includes Nancy Pelosi and President Obama for some reason. No. None of them. I'm talking about people who understand the class struggle, people who understand imperialist oppression, people like Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. That's the actual left, at least what passes for it these days in the U.S. Tonight's discussion is my pitch to the actual left for their supporting Kamala Harris and the Democrats in 2024. For starters on this, I am incredibly sympathetic to anyone who does not want to vote for Harris for left-wing reasons. I voted for Ralph Nader in 2000 and still remember the contempt I endured from Daily Kos commenters when I naively shared my Green Party support on the site. I remember causing a stir on another smaller blog around the same time when I naively referenced Noam Chomsky during a discussion of the Iraq invasion. I mean, Democrats are assholes, and with so much disgust for the actual left that they refuse even to engage with its ideas or leaders. The Democrats are not a left-wing party. They are a corporate-dominated party for billionaires and the establishment. I deny none of this. But then my pitch for leftists supporting Harris this year is a lot less about the Democrats than it is about the Republicans. Yeah, I know the Democrats are totally lousy on Palestine. They support policies that perpetuate continual class oppression. I mean, Kamala is a cop, for Christ's sakes, and so on. But the Democrats aren't fascists. I remember back in the day, Democrats scolding me, telling me that my vote for Nader assured that women would lose their abortion rights. But guess what? That didn't happen. Women lost their abortion rights only when the Republican Party became a straight-up fascist organization. That is to say, I'm not fear-mongering, which is something that the Democrats have always done on the issue of third-party candidates and independent candidates. This is real. The Nazis have come. Monsters are among us, and they must be neutralized. Only Harris and the Democrats have the institutional power to pull that off. The American left must emulate its forebears in the 1930s by joining with capitalists and imperialists to defeat the greater threat. Because there is very good reason to believe that under Trump, leftists will be exiled, imprisoned, and murdered. And then where will Palestine be? What will be the state of the revolution? This won't feel good. Voting against your conscience, voting for people who don't share your values, but we are at a moment in history. Fascists and establishment capitalists are not the same. We enjoy some actual freedom and political power under the latter, but nothing under the former. We know what Project 2025 is, and we know they're serious about implementing it. The GOP stands poised to wipe out utterly leftism in the United States. Supporting the Democrats as counterintuitive as it might seem to a leftist, is the only way to save leftism as we understand it in this country. Vote Harris in 2024. Save leftism. I'm Ron Reeder, and this has been Ron Reeder Digs the Universe. Join me, Ron Reeder, again next week for another episode of Ron Reeder Digs the Universe.